Hey guys, just wanted to show you my little 97 C1500 regular cab. It's a little custom pickup. If you're interested in putting a different induction system intake fuel injection on your 96 and up Vortec, I'm going to show you how relatively easy it is and that you do have some options here. So this is a 350. It's basically a custom ramjet 350. It's 4-bolt main. It's got AFR enforcer heads. We went with a comp hydraulic roller 224, 230, 507, 507 at 112 lobe separation. This is off of a 6.5 turbo diesel. It's pretty cool how it comes in the front. Everybody thinks it's LS swap when they pop the hood, but it's not. So what you got to do is the factory black box in 96 and up will kind of get the vehicle running if you change the intake, because all it knows is spark and timing and fuel, the injectors. So you can 411 swap the ECM, preferably get one out of a 2000 to 2001 or 2 express van with the Vortec 350 in it. It basically comes pre-programmed for these engines. And you can choose a ramjet intake, you can choose a tune port, you can choose a stealth ram. Just make sure if you do the ramjet, you have heads that have a dual bolt pattern for the intake. Everything on the Vortec engine basically will hook to this ramjet except for the injectors. So what you need to do is where the spider injection plug is right here, you can unpin that and install a fast tune port harness. And it's color coded to the injectors, and it's just repin it and buy a plug, and it's kind of a plug and play. That way it'll plug into the injectors. Okay, now here's another pretty strange situation. A lot of people won't run this intake because of the Vortec distributor. Well, that is a Vortec distributor. What I had to do is drill this fuel rail on the passenger side and put a new fuel inlet in there. And I had to cut about 3/4 of an inch off the back of that fuel rail and pipe plug it, thread it, and pipe plug it. So that's sealed off. So this is the way the fuel comes into the engine now. And you drop the distributor in and you will have the room to turn it, to set the timing. It's, on 0. This is off of an Escalade set up right here. This was originally a V6 truck, and I just robbed everything off of a 99 Escalade to go in for the V8. Everything pretty much is plug and play, except for the injectors. Cooling system, I had to come up with a custom cooling system. Later I found out that I think the LS truck radiator hose probably would work. I may end up changing that one day. The fans are from like an 07 Yukon or Tahoe, and if you turn them upside down for where they fit in the Yukon or Tahoe, they'll kind of lay in there, but you're gonna have to do some trimming around the housing to get it to fit perfect. And then I made this plate that holds it in place. And you can go on eBay and get the fan, relay, and harness and wire all that up. It's pretty simple. Okay, another thing is, this was a V6 truck to begin with, and I robbed a engine harness and fuse block out of a 99 Escalade. The difference is the SUV does not have a brake relay, so my brake lights wouldn't work. So I had to go in and do some modification wiring under the dash. It's very simple, but we got it working. And that created another problem with my cruise control, and the third brake light on the cab it stays on constantly. So I think I've got a wire that I should not have cut on the brake light switch. So I got to figure that out. But if you guys got any questions, be glad to answer them for you. Hopefully I covered everything. The engine, these are 24-pound injectors, and I got a set of 42-pound injectors that I'm gonna put in, because this thing is starving for fuel, and I just didn't think about putting bigger injectors in it. I was just thinking about the old IROC Camaro tune ports, but this thing needs a lot of fuel. And other than that, let me know what you think, and be glad to answer any questions.